the space now, so remember, MIBR are going to be granted that at least, and the plant. Get themselves into this post plan, but Talon want to be trying to play this incredibly fast, just running straight into the smokes and taking these duels and fights on equal footing. The pistols at play, just trying to play one after the other, and it's Crws claiming 4.
And the crowd went silent.
Oh yeah.
As soon as Crws mops up 4 in the midst of that, everybody here pull setup with his attack sites. They can be pretty slow.
Deep push into mid for information. There's no punish there onto Crws. A little bit awkward in terms of the fight that he was taking. Luckily there is coverage. JitBoyS was watching for it.
And this is suddenly so dangerous, Brent.
Yeah, this is a 3v2 now on a round that really there was such a huge gulf in terms of the weapon advantage. Talon should not have let this drop, but now they're left scrambling, wondering where are these players, where could they have lurked into? Stun, Boombot's dealt with in just a moment. It's a good double swing from the Talon players, and another bit of just raw fire coming straight down the one angle. Dodging a flash, murizzz is set up for it! 3 in a round, a Red Bull clutch, and guess what? Not much in terms of money invested in that one. Away any sort of obstacles.
If anything, murizzz should be taking a backseat and allowing somebody like Heat to build up his ult too. Heat would die to a breath of fresh air right now, only on 5 HP.
Got noise for but a moment here. Still, the Talon players are surrounding them, but see what kind of plays they could operate off of. It's a nice little pop flash on top of it, and the back of the side is going to be claimed. Heat's still watching it. Another flash utilized, but another easy round there for MIBR.
How fast this is!
That's absolutely rapid, and garnetS, well, he's not wasting any time. Showstopper pulled out, murizzz ended up just bumping into the wall. A little bit awkward, JitBoyS has to try and watch the smoke. He knew Crws was there, but an absolute pincer maneuver. Off the back of that one, there was no time wasted. Right, middle section of the map.
And that's going to stop these retakers from being comfortable.
Swapping around the spike to see if they can really min-max this type of thing, but Talon were more than ready once more. garnetS pulling out the grenade, but it matters not. Sushiboys swings from the back. That is exactly what his team needed.
1 bullet though will kill him, and he's worried about where Frozen is. There's only 10 seconds.
10 seconds. A kill on Sushiboys. It's what it needs to be happening now in the 1v1 against the Killjoy players. And a corner just was not cleared.
What a round!
Going to be accompanying it, just clear out the side, but it does tag onto Crws. Silly just holds his ground, claims the 1 kill, eventually dealt with, but another repeat from foxz. That is a little bit uncalled for, in my opinion. The comp that they're running pretty strong at retakes, but clearly no idea of really trying to play for that one, and Heat with the showstopper was not expecting that to still be in his hands.
Sushiboys using his ultimate for the retake in the 2v4.
Yeah, this is very, very brave. And a swarm to push them back. Another lockdown is going to be used in response of that one. Sushiboys really needs to get a move on here. And it's going to be detained. Well, not quite. He's still available, ready with the weapon in his hands. And 5 in a round means that's going to be a nice way. And the players of MIBR have been grouping, but being matched pound for pound of at least the players who are holding on to the side. Paranoia rips across a reset of the aim once more. Sushiboys just doing the absolute most on his half-fire round. And rifles be damned, Talon just returning with another thrifty just back. JitBoyS just still facing a completely different direction. The Prowler's being used, not even staring. Patience, patience, patience being played! And 2 kills will be his reward.
Fantastic. And the Seeker's used at the same time to be able to find out where Frozen is, catch the rest of these guys.
But an instant response, Heat is not wasting any time. Into the back of the site still, the choke point being played. Sushiboys watching it and falling from the sky. Talon answer once more.
Wow, what a round by Talon. Or now he can just have a great post-plant position.
A little bit mistimed with that one as the spike was planted towards B. Showstopper into the back. garnetS doesn't claim anything off of that one. A bit of a Rosa moment, but this is already looking a little bit odd because murizzz holding close. No one to clear that angle. And still doubled up with the teammates. Rifles, will they make the difference? Crws has got the most to do once more, spraying them down a swing. What is that?
But Heat is still behind. This player, this nuisance that was stuck behind them from the beginning.
And he's just buying time. 1 satchel. He has the stinger. Can push them off the spike if they tap it. That's a Bit of a shallow angle to be taken. Crws has managed to work his way in. Has already got half on the defuse. Needs to be covered. Needs to be watched. One kill. Getting off it in just a moment, but enough time being bought. What a round by Crws to salvage it. Holding Thunder just waiting in their hands. Now it's going to be let loose upon the side, but Talon have been just playing away from this one, making sure that they're not going to get caught out of position. That's brave by foxz. Spraying there with the Vandal. Traces giving away his location.
So Sushiboys has the lockdown available for this. They're worried about a flank through B because FRZ's done that a couple of times before. Does MIBR have a plan to break this? Yes, they do. It's got way more health than it used to, but let's see it.
Lineup. This thing's definitely been orchestrated. Aftershock as well. Node over the top. Is it going to be enough damage? It is indeed. Well prepared. And now a showstopper on top of it just to see if they can just squeeze anything else out of this one. They going forwards. Heat still just holding within this smoke. They know he's there, but a spam and they do find it in the end. garnetS making sure that he contains this approach just from the backside. Just trying to shut it down, but time is running awfully, awfully low. RgLmeister with the most to do. Half on the diffuser, spray down. No time. This really does confirm it. Sushiboys under threat. Util really being dumped hard into the back of the side, at least a flat. You can see the nade on top of this one. MIBR lining up. They were fully blind. It's up to JitBoyS to see what he can do. But a lovely anti-flash position matters not. foxz coming in from the flank. Both the players just making sure they got each other's backs. This is a difficult one. The money not good, and that's a double satchel into the flash. RgLmeister couldn't see where he's TPing. Not sure if that was intentional. Heat though still with the backstab, and it is scrappy, it is chaos. But ultimately, it's all down to Heat in a 1v3 just to try and make this half a bit more respectable. Spike is nowhere to be seen. The map just flipped on its head. If you can isolate a fight, it could be quite nice, but that's just a bit of running and gunning and coverage again there. Holding his ground, an 8-4 half.
Instead of going for the garage reflank or fighting for a connector, they slipped Crws into A.
And Heat spotted one player, the nade, just rebounding a little bit shallow there. JitBoyS going for the swing and just claimed the one kill before eventually going down to a bit of the util, but the corner not cleared, and garnetS claims another one for his team. One after another. Down to Frozen. He's got the frenzy, has to try and reset, but the re-swing is there once more. The coordination on point. Talon taking the lead once more, even further beyond.
Crws not even...
This is an A take. Slow and steady as it goes. Stun, paranoia, nade into the back of the site. This is A holding close, and a beautiful nade to support.
Another thrifty?
Yeah, well, a bit of a one and done angle. Don't talk too soon here because the smoke's still weaving in and out, and Heat just absolutely running rings around them currently. Another nade, just sidestepped. Both of them there, and they're going to be evacuating the A side entirely, and this is so intelligent. Crws watching this angle. He expects both of them to just be running all the way onto B, and it's going to be that spike planted.
Wow, what a monster Crws is playing like right now. This swap to smokes, this step up, this reclassification of him as a player, he just looks so different. He's making every smart play.
Frozen just searching for the right angle. Damage being done. Claims the one kill, but the time has really been bled down, and he's on 22 health.
He could die to the turret.
The turret really could just finish the job. Essentially playing a 2v1, I think, honestly, and he doesn't know where Sushiboys is. Nothing being given. The turret is just magnificent. Can't be cleared in time. That's the only resource he really needed in that moment. Unwinnable for him.
And takes the smart play there. Be cautious because MIBR love pushing defensively. The tempo definitely taken here by Talon.
Yeah, just trying to play incredibly fast straight into the B sites. Spike wasn't dropped with this play, and
who is this guy?
Action is happening. I mean, Crws has just been unlocked. This guy is just a demon.
He looks so much better than the last time we've seen him at LAN.
Something about this role shift, something about the fact that he is one of the veteran presences on this team that some of the newer players are looking up to. All that ground gained. Can he do a bit more? Heat's managed to find out one kill. It's still that 2v4, but this was a weaker buy by Talon. Even if they make this expensive, they're going to be happy, I think, in the grand scheme of things. And MIBR, the discipline is there. Maybe that face, crosshair placement, not quite good enough, and a flash out to the side. foxz, what sort of play are you going for? That's a paranoia, and he slipped his way into the B site while this hit comes through. Talon just not clearing the log section, and Frozen got absolutely huge. 3 in a round, anchoring it for his team, but eventually cleaned up.
And now things get scary here. If you pardon the pun, because Crws on the smokes for Talon is in such a great position again.
What?
Oh, the Prowler saw him, but he reacted too slowly.
He knows where he is, but look at that coordination, no hesitancy.
And
it's being pushed into these forward positions, even a stun into the close corner. From Heaven, though, it's Bulldog in play. It's not the best weapon for the job, but it does enough to at least soften up the players who might have been swinging. Now a showstopper as well, unleashed, but it's caused a bit of an evacuation. Crws does not have his ult online. They can't reclaim the spike as easily.
But these are the moments where MIBR has been throwing rounds away. They're 5v3, they need to stabilize, and they still don't know that Crws is here. JZZ is watching. They're scared now. They're paranoid.
Yeah.
And with good reason.
Starting to be a bit more aware of it when these lurks are fashioned out of nowhere. Because there's been the gaps in a lot of their protocols that have just been losing them these rounds. Not much the remaining players the Talon can do against that one. The crossfire a little bit too strong. Prime Gaming flawless rounds are beginning for a team like MIBR. He don't want to be given away. Rightful plays being made, but the guy's clearly feeling confident. 2 kills for him, but ultimately falling.
Those are the kind of plays you go for when you're trying to build up your own confidence.
foxz now just waiting for an opportunity. Wrong timing to take that one with the peak, but that's a brutal one to lose, isn't it? Any sort of player advantage. Sushiboys watching for it with JZZ just falling. Back of the site, murizzz bides his time. The patience is good there to claim that 1 kill. But the trouble is, he's got this operator. I mean, the guy's just not set up for any sort of retake. murizzz is on an island right now, playing by himself with the one-way smoke setup. He still want to play this one. Does he realize that there's an opportunity presented for him? Aftershock, there you go, 1 kill found. Doesn't know where the remaining players are. One flanking him in no time, no angles given. Sees nade out of double doors. And it should catch some value with the stun as well. 2 players! Satchel up into the egg, it survives! There's no way. But eventually he will claim his prize. Not gonna get that denied from him too quickly. Still a flash into the side. Aftershock is just not fast enough to push them back, including this lockdown. And Talon on map point, taking all the space in the world towards B. The lockdown cannot be destroyed. Pushing them out of position. This flank is being watched now by Crws and the rest of them. A showstopper. It's got to get value. Rolling Thunder. It is just chaos all over the bloody place. Where does this go? Lands up top. Skipping a hop. He does survive. Now a Prowler on top of it, and a re-swing from Sushiboys. An absolutely ridiculous play occurring all over the place. One after the other. The lockdown now online. Spray down, but coverage.
Decision, in my opinion. Normally you don't want to take disadvantageous fights, but you also don't expect Heat to be missing those kind of shots.
This guy is normally such a consistent operator player. Now the showstopper online. That's a direct hit. garnetS just ripping a pathway right into the site, and his vacuum right up. Talon taking map number 1.
All of the stuff that FRZ was doing earlier in the round now might pay dividends. It wasn't necessarily to help the rest of his team, but he's in a position now where he's got a nasty backstab spot potentially.
Staying alive, but a fight has already been taken, and now he needs to get a move on because the weapons are not doing the job.
Oh, he's way too late.
And it is completely not planted for him. Right around the corner. And all Talon have to do is hold it with a double face. 2 will fall, but ultimately the round will... Maybe just overthinking the usual game plan. It's a lurk from Heat, but doesn't nail a single shot. Spectre, not the job.
These players in drop are so dead to the flank.
Yeah, and it is pretty tight squeeze there. The spike's going to be dropped down. So the eco round. How many times have we seen a player just end up falling? Potentially that purpose, and murizzz just waiting a little bit too wide there into that angle. garnetS no fear at all to take the fight with only the Bulldog. Not much backup in play, and Heat just has to cower in the corner here.
I liked the game plan from MIBR at the beginning of this round. but the spike is still in such a dodgy spot. And these two players, FRZ and RGL, are miles away from the action. Sure, they've got the A spike, but what are you gonna, the A site, but what are you gonna do with it without the spike? I mean, it's such a mess.
Dropping like flies. Heat with the lurk through, 20 seconds remaining. Just trying to contact through, and the angle just watched for
situations and picking up every opportunity.
Neon Wall is going to split this site up, including that utility. After shock into the corner, Heat can open it up for them, but
this is so weird again.
Not out of drop yet, it's uncoordinated! JitBoyS just dropped onto the head of Crws, and okay, eventually they worked their way in, but it took a bit of effort. It was very awkward. No time wasted from garnetS. Drops down the fast lane. The wall's in play. Location going to be revealed in this one, but no one aiming to try and spam those corners, yet still the round will go their way, and eventually, finally, there we go. Ults are online, big ones for MIBR, but the time is running short now, and they're still contacting into this one. They could make it more reactive play. Yeah, I kind of like this idea from them. They want to try and push them and fight them. Stun the fault line to push them back. Flash forwards, pushes murizzz potentially forwards, but no, still just biding his time with 12 seconds remaining. And look at that, the orbital strike just pushes them away. You're running out of time. And a spike, well, in the hands of murizzz. Survives on 30 health, will get that plant down, but the utility is just being used, and he is just dropping like flies. It's so awkward.
You said it earlier, Bren. Pressure does not always make diamonds. It looks like MIBR are crumbling out there. These rounds are slipping away from them if MIBR have got a good chance of winning this post plant. Orbital strike
is online for this, so they are going to be able to get rid of that lockdown and the flash angle. Well, foxz just a little bit too open to that one. JitBoyS, what a play to make and what a time to do it. garnetS, popped off. He's fully stunned up, fully flashed up, blind. B up and around the corner, and the team are definitely backing him up now. Still, it's up to Frozen, holding the angle, weaving in and out, making it a difficult task indeed, but the spray down, JitBoyS finds it, time running low, util in his hands, the kill not found, but a stun is there, slows it down, claims the kill, but not enough time in the round.
And MIBR, they get another one on the board, but no one's looking.
Lower section of arcade, anybody watching this one, it's Heat, can't claim the kill, a double swing, perfect timing from on high. JitBoyS just wide out in the open, has to dodge the flash, but the swing was good. Reset of the aim.
And this round is demonstrating fundamental lack of understanding, I think, from MIBR of how to contain a player like garnetS. garnetS is on Neon. If he pushes out one area of the map and uses that tunnel, he can be in all sorts of...
Working their way around the map, playing together here is 3. If they take this arcade control, it's just an awkward clearance of the angle there by murizzz up close. Pays through of his life. No one's watching tower. There's an anti-flash being played. Easy peasy, it seems like, for Talon once more against the weaker guns. So,
and it looks like garnet's going to try and take tunnel again by pushing out arcade, but this clash is more important over a dish.
Stun's good. It's going to be a double face there. I believe the flash not even in action there. Not really anywhere to run. It is that flank that we would... The percentage play now for Talon is to try and take these guns away. Obviously that full investment by MIBR, you want to make it more expensive. RgLmeister taking a fight, but it's traded. Crws just seeing if anybody will wade into him. But yeah, that aggression actually does pay off. Pushing back that north side crunch now, so... Option 4.
And can they find the right solution?
Smokes drop fast lane as well. There we are pushing through, and it is going to be an attempt of it. At least that pincer, and he has been taken care of. Dropped immediately. Still MIBR will be claiming this site. The Rolling Thunder is going to be used without too much backing this up. It's only to try and clear through into halls so that RgLmeister can take that space once more. The flash play, it's dodged to the side. Quick reactions from him to be able to stay alive and stay active.
It's a great kill by RGL, and I think it changes the tide of this fight. Sushiboys with an operator does not want to get involved in this retake particularly, unless foxz finds something. And he can't.
Slightly off when it comes to the crosshair placement of that re-clear, and now pushed out of position now. Only landing across the map. I think that was at the staircase there of tower, but now
Oh, not the
fast
shorty.
lane, shorty.
Not the shorty.
Holding the angle, and that is just okay. Taking the timing. It's Cages, but he's dealt with, and Heat from behind. Now going to be aware of this one. Crws holding the close angle. They need to just try and clear him up. Sushiboys eventually returning fire, but he does claim two. And the crossfires are enough.
And despite the fact that Heat actually found that must be a B-side execute.
That's a good first kill with garnetS falling.
30 seconds
Grand
left.
scheme of things there for them.
25
They
seconds.
need to react off of this, man. I mean, listen, they don't have a lot of time to work with.
foxz still has the KO nade.
They're only just working their way into the site. There's going to be 15 seconds left. The spam coming through. When is the spike going to start to get planted?
Oh, he got
JCC?
suppressed.
Yeah, moves backwards, just goes and plays within the safety here. Tucks into the pocket, so they will eventually get it. But there we go. It's a common enough angle. And spam through the smoke will do it. Now to lockdown.
Orbital strike to answer.
So RgLmeister will have something for this one. There it is. Answered in kind. murizzz taking a fight. Rather inopportune time. And that's Frozen. Late lurking, finding his target. Two players just trying to make the most of it now as Talon again working their way forwards. It's a flash to try and potentially reclear this. There was util out in his hand to tap on the spike. And the reclear off to the side. Enough for them. The 5th round finally claimed in this half here for MIBR. And it is going to be more respectable.
Definitely. That's the only...
Some decent value. Crws though holding close to the corner. It's going to be cleared. Enough damage done to Heat. Falls relatively easily, and it's going to be that double swing dealt with.
Very well played by Crws. FRC looking to re-clear the reflank. And MIBR are coming back into this, 3v2.
Yeah, there's a lot of tempo. The back end of this one, being able to take control of this site, but they need to start to get the fuse online. I believe the post-plant utility being played here. Crws did have that. Molly, Sushiboys found. It's out in the open, but a miracle is going to be needed. A bit of spam, but he just doesn't know the angle in time, and a flash will finish it off, won't it?
Yeah.
If you get the plant down, why not? A bit of extra money can offset it, and well, little swing through, but MIBR come up with the much better outcome.
Yeah, and garnetS slow to punish the Halls player. So, whereas we saw the same exec from MIBR, they were able to take Halls control. I mean, garnetS is in the Halls right now, but he always has to be worried about JZZ.
They have retaken that control, as you said. Now, with players out in the open, knife close, stun. foxz really nowhere to really play towards, just trying to hug the close wall to make sure he survives, but he doesn't dodge the flash in time, and that is well executed.
Another big round by JZZ too. Didn't really have the biggest performance on Haven. He was mostly just playing Fade, following Heat around, trying to support him. But now that he's on Breach and he's is going to be somewhere that FRC has to look towards in a moment.
Yeah, surely glide to the side, not really much follow-up, and easily cleaned. Frozen really just doing some decent damage from on high. That anchor position, but Talon just waited out, and now they're going to be starting to re-hit through, taking control of sand. There are players waiting for them. See what MIBR can really do about this one. The answer is quite a bit. Doubled up, playing inside the smoke. The weaker guns, it matters not. Flash around the side. It is a nice dodge from Sushiboys, and he's still alive in the action. Orbital strike right on top of their heads. Frozen will be dealt with. They back away. They bide their time.
Good for it. So far, and he is again.
That's beautiful. The guy's coming alive, truly. Not going to be able to use too many abilities, but still locking down this angle, and he's bought precious time for the rest of his team to come in. It's just a contact play from the Talon guys, seeing what they can get done. What a swing by foxz. The stun, it's a little bit late, but the spray down, and Heat does it.
Towards Tree. Looks like the other one might be taken out over at Dish now too.
Finding that easy kill. All the extremities really being watched for, with the exception of drop. That was really opened up for them. An angle being found. garnetS, what is that shot? A stun, another flash just to push him back, and he wants to take the refight. Guy's reloading. Heat. Flash as well, trying to play off of it as well. foxz is attempting to assist. What is that? Reset 1-2, one side to the other. And he's still holding on to this Guardian. Could be doing some decent damage with the spike planted, but dropped down. It's down onto Crws, honestly. What can he get done? And he hears him, finds him. They know what RgL is now, but is use that 1v2, and it's his clever play. The discipline there by RgL not to wide swing that one. Plays his life really nicely.
And it does get dangerous for MIBR, but big clash at Arcade. Both Neons heading straight in.
Oh, fighting straight up.
Spike down.
Going absolutely man for man with the flashes over the top, but it is Talon who come out on top. The spike has been dropped behind them, and MIBR is an instant reaction from them. This is what I wanted to see. There's no hesitation in this play. Taking up that space on the north side, but a smoke's dropped down. They are a little bit awkward. There is a gap, I believe, in play, but still JZZ just wants to play inside of it.
And what an open post plan position that they can get.
Big ults online for the post plan as well. That orbital strike. It's going to be nice for them. Sushiboys stand up. Okay. The first time we've seen that one, almost just wrapped up the round for them.
And this would have been a tough 2v2 retake had Sushiboys been found. But as it is, it's an impossibility. Talon once more.
The coffers are full when it comes to the ultimate. A stun, no command. This is where you see that tempo increased. Inside the fast lane, Sushiboys just holding the one side of it just in case, but they have not cleared tower yet. And what is that?
Just spam? I think maybe a trap onto garnetS.
Whatever it might be, definitely got the job done, and that movement is just far too clean. The bait and switch, Crws just cannot find a clean target. Despite the spike being down, what more can be awarded for them? Sushiboys doesn't lose his nerve in a moment. He does claim the easy kill for them, but they need a bit more than that, and that might just be enough. Now up top into tower, flash play, spray down, but Frozen does again get that trade. And now there's a lockdown.
It's not a great position though.
Does push them away from the spike though. They won't be able to stick this. Time has been bought. There is a crossfire now. JZZ needs to win this fight now, locking it down. He was weak though. Half onto the defuse. Sushiboys waiting, and it's a full stick! But not enough done.
Can MIBR win this round? They still have quite a bit of, good ultimates, a weapon in here too. The round's not over.
garnetS? What? He's just waiting his way all the way through into their spawn and trying to watch for him. He's got it pulled down, still
There's no
taking
way.
the fight, just running and gunning. And he finds the 2 kills. RgLmeister got no choice but to strike if it gets rough.
It would be great here for murizzz and RgL to get a couple of kills. It would have economic implications.
Do take that double swing, but
I mean,
time.
JitBoy, for example, now only has light armor or a bad weapon. It's not that they're trying to win the round, but just try and make things easier for yourself now that things are locked up 10-10.
Back and forth, back and forth. Away. And this refight in horse is going to be so important now. The Rolling Thunder cuts across, and that is going to be the 1 kill found. foxz out of position now. It's up to his team to find it. What is that? I mean, JitBoyS is pulling out an absolute miracle with that one. The old 1-2 punch. And listen, the ultimate pushes them away from the spike. The round is clear. Understanding that they have less odds of being able to make it 11-11. Instead playing for that OT.
That's a brutal decision.
And just the players holding one and dones. I mean, Heat just in the close corner, opting not to try and trade that kill as it came out. Holding it, hoping that it wasn't going to get cleared. Frozen seeing what he can do, but okay, another little refight. Talon though just far too in control, and the shots just whiffing wide. garnetS running rings around them. The door opened up. Pop flash play. Well, you caught yourself in the moment. Matters not though. Yeah, you can see him lined it up, slowed for but a moment. A glide to the side, another stun down at his feet. That's an orbital strike being used aggressively. They saw players onto the site. They wanted to take the fight to them, but an absolute miracle. The spray down, JZZ. What more can you do? He's already claimed 3 down, but dropped to the knees.
Can they deny the res? Here comes Heat.
Trying to go for this one yet. This is attempted to deny it. Needs to be a big one. A flash over the side. It is well supported. The doors open wide, and MIBR, they stay alive. Chance to stay alive. In this tournament, it's a kill trip. Frozen's rewarded. And garnetS has been playing towards sand in that moment. It comes off really nicely. Still the trade. MIBR still in this for but a moment longer. Heat with the wrap around the flank. Finding his target still. You can't overheat in this moment though. MIBR to JitBoyS.
The breach battle all comes down to this, doesn't it? They've both been so good all map. Does JitBoyS find the timing?
One kill to really get his own ult online. It's going to be a stun working its way across. Rolling Thunder to push back that one avenue. Heat. It does connect. Time running low. A flash to push them back. Once more. The fragment nade. All the utility being used to just delay an MIBR. It's a heartbreaker. Planning around the corner. The time running so low. It needs everything and it will not happen. Talon